Picture this, you're standing in a glittering ballroom, heart hammering so loud you swear the whole room can hear it. Your ex, the one who said you were too quiet, too ordinary, just walked in on the arm of someone flashy and confident. The smile you forced all night cracks. In that single heartbeat, you feel small, forgotten, and completely alone. But then a soft voice beside you whispers, "I've got you. Just breathe." One stranger's kindness changes the entire night, and maybe your whole life. This is the story of how a single act of genuine care can heal what years of heartbreak couldn't. Keep watching, you're about to feel something real. If stories like this touch your heart, please do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, smash the like if kindness moved you today, and comment below with your own one act of kindness moment. It means the world to Stories Beyond the Porch. Let's spread a little light together. Now, grab your favorite drink, get cozy, and let's step into Ethan's world. Ethan Harper had always been the steady one. 34, software engineer in Austin, Texas, the guy who remembered co-workers' kids' birthdays and fixed the office coffee machine without being asked. 2 years earlier, his fiancée Lauren had packed her bags and left with the words, "You're safe, Ethan, but safe isn't enough for me anymore." She wanted sparkle. She wanted someone who turned heads. Ethan just wanted someone who stayed. Tonight was the annual Tech Impact Gala, black tie, open bar, the kind of night where deals were made and egos were measured. Ethan's boss had personally invited him, saying, "Bring someone special. You deserve to celebrate that promotion." But Ethan had no one. So when his old college friend Sarah called and said her roommate Isla was free and loved helping people out of awkward spots, Ethan laughed it off at first. Then he saw Lauren's RSVP on the guest list +1. That's when he texted Sarah back, "If your friend is cool with pretending for one night, I'll pay her dinner and a cab home." Isla Bennett showed up at his apartment door wearing a simple emerald dress that made her hazel eyes pop. She was a freelance photographer, 31, the kind of person who noticed when your smile didn't reach your eyes. No makeup tutorial vibe, just warm, real, and carrying 2 coffees like it was the most natural thing in the world. "Ground rules," she said with a gentle laugh as they drove downtown. "I'll hold your hand when it gets tough, laugh at your jokes, and if it feels too weird, we walk out together. No pressure, no strings. Tonight, you're not alone." Ethan felt his shoulders drop for the first time in months. "Why are you doing this?" he asked quietly. Isla looked out the window at the Austin skyline glowing pink and gold. "Because someone did it for me once, when my ex brought his new girl to my sister's wedding. I never forgot how that small kindness felt like armor." The ballroom sparkled like a movie set, crystal chandeliers, live jazz, waiters gliding with champagne. Ethan and Isla walked in arm. She squeezed his hand once, twice, like a secret code that said, "I see you." They danced one easy song. She told funny stories about photographing grumpy puppies, and for 10 beautiful minutes, Ethan forgot the ache in his chest. Then the lights dimmed for the awards, and Lauren appeared. She looked exactly like the woman in his memories, only happier, glowing, laughing up at a tall guy in a tailored suit who kept kissing her temple. Ethan's stomach flipped. His throat tightened. The room suddenly felt too hot, too loud, too full of people who had moved on while he was still stuck. Isla noticed instantly. Without missing a beat, she stepped closer, rested her head lightly on his shoulder, and whispered, "Look at me, Ethan. Right here. You're enough. You've always been enough." Her voice was soft but steady, like a lighthouse in fog. She didn't make a scene. She didn't glare at Lauren. She simply became his safe place. When Lauren spotted them and walked over, because of course she did, Isla didn't flinch. She smiled politely, introduced herself as Ethan's girlfriend with such natural warmth that even Ethan almost believed it. Lauren's eyes narrowed for half a second, then she recovered with a too bright laugh. "Wow, Ethan, You finally found someone who matches your vibe. The words stung like they were meant to. But Isla's hand never left his. She laughed lightly and said, I love his vibe. The way he remembers how I take my coffee, the way he listens like the whole world went quiet. Some women wait their whole lives for that. She said it so simply, so sincerely, that Lauren blinked, opened her mouth, and closed it again. For the first time, Ethan saw uncertainty flicker across his ex's face. Later, at the silent auction table, Ethan finally breathed. You didn't have to say all that, he murmured. Isla shrugged, eyes kind. I didn't say it for her. I said it because it's true. You are that guy, Ethan. The quiet strength kind. The world needs more of you, not less. They stepped outside onto the rooftop terrace where string lights twinkled against the Texas night sky. The city hummed far below. Ethan told her everything, the nights he cried in his car after Lauren left, the way he'd started believing he was boring, the fear that he would never be anyone's first choice again. Isla listened without interrupting, without fixing, just holding space. When he finished, she shared her own story, how her last relationship ended because she was too much, how she spent a year photographing strangers' happiest days while feeling invisible on her own. Kindness saved me too, she said. A barista wrote "You matter" on my cup one morning when I was falling apart. Sounds silly, but I kept that cup for months. Small things remind us we're still here. In that moment, something shifted in Ethan. The pain didn't vanish, but it stopped feeling like a life sentence. He realized Lauren hadn't taken his worth, she had just never seen it. But Isla saw it, clearly, without needing anything in return. That was kindness in its purest form, seeing someone's cracks and choosing to hand them light instead of pointing at the dark. When they went back inside, Lauren was leaving early. She stopped beside Ethan one last time. No drama. No big speech. Just a quiet, "You look happy." "I'm glad." Ethan smiled, not forced, not bitter, and answered, "I am starting to be." He didn't need to prove anything anymore. Isla's quiet support had given him back his own voice. The night ended with them sharing late-night tacos at a food truck because neither wanted the evening to close yet. Isla refused the money he tried to hand her. "This stopped being fake hours ago," she said softly. "Tonight reminded me why I say yes to helping strangers. Because sometimes the stranger becomes the reason you smile again." Ethan walked her to her door under a sky full of stars. "Can I call you tomorrow, not as a fake anything, just as me?" She smiled, the real one that reached her eyes. "I'd like that very much." Weeks turned into months. Ethan started volunteering at the local animal shelter, photographing adoptable pets because Isla taught him that small kindnesses multiply. He left encouraging notes on co-workers' desks. He told his mom he loved her without waiting for a holiday. And every time someone asked how he got through the hardest year of his life, he answered the same way: a stranger chose kindness when she didn't have to. That one choice showed me I could choose it too. Lauren eventually sent a message saying she was proud of the man he'd become. Ethan replied with genuine warmth and no resentment. The circle of pain had finally broken, not with revenge, not with proving he was better, but with the simple power of being seen and choosing to see others in return. Kindness, Ethan learned, isn't loud parades or grand gestures. It's the hand that squeezes yours when your world tilts. It's the words "I've got you" spoken by someone who owes you nothing. It's choosing to believe in someone's light even when they've forgotten it themselves. And the most beautiful part? Kindness always comes back around. Isla and Ethan are still together not because of a fake night, but because one evening of real care planted seeds that grew into something lasting. They pay it forward every chance they get, helping a nervous teen at a job interview, buying coffee for the tired single mom behind them in line, reminding each other daily that being quiet and steady is actually a superpower. So here's the truth that this story leaves us with: You never know whose heart is one small kindness away from healing. Your smile to a stranger, your listening ear on a tough day, your willingness to stand beside someone who feels invisible, it might be the moment their life turns the corner. Today, right now, you have that power. Be the Isla in someone's gala night. Be the light that says you're enough when the world has been saying the opposite. Spread kindness like confetti, wild, generous, and without keeping score, because the universe keeps perfect count, and what you give always finds its way back, often more beautiful than you could imagine. Thank you for watching. If this story stirred something in you, share it with one person who needs to hear it. And remember, the world is brighter because you chose to be kind today. See you in the next story, friends. Until then, go be someone's unexpected grace.